Oh my God.
One after the other, girls who thought they were coming to meet a John arrived at the hotel to quickly find officers waiting for them.
Hey guys, this is private room.
There are girls like Katie, who advertised online that she was a hot blonde and is available now, is 20, and is everybody's favorite.
I did this on my own because I wanted my car. I want a car so bad, and I've been trying for like ever just to get a car.
Even a sister act. Most took the cops and our camera in stride. A few agreed to talk as long as we didn't show their faces.
When did you start doing this?
This is just like the thing we were just saying now.
This is your very first time to ever do this?
Yeah.
Did you get busted for this when you were younger?
Yes, I did.
How old were you?
I was 15 this time I stopped.
Detectives photographed each girl, interviewed them, and offered them help.
My parents aren't gonna know anything.
You're an adult.
Up to that point, nobody was arrested. Instead, they were sent home.
What's the ultimate goal here at the end of the day?
Well, the home run is find a young juvenile girl who's ready to be rescued, who wants help.
Detective Bill Geyer works undercover in SPD's high-risk victims unit. Listen to him as he pretends he's a John.
Hey, you got my text? Yeah.
He says their mission is to save young teens from being sexually abused, to save them from a life on the streets looking for dates with strange men, where the nights are long and the competition for customers is fierce, even violent. We found these women fighting on Aurora Avenue, where the brawl ended with one woman's wig on the ground, the other's purse tossed in the street. Detectives say it's just another part of the danger prostitutes face.
So over here is our street vice unit. We have 4 detectives that sit here.
Seattle Police Captain Eric Sano runs the Coordinated Criminal Investigation Section and oversees the unit rescuing underage prostitutes, 29 so far this year.
You have girls that may be so despondent over this lifestyle that they were sold a bill of goods that they're suicidal. And of course, there's always the risk of meeting that John that could be the next Green River Killer, or the pimp that beats them or kills them.
That's why they're focused on recovering girls featured in ads like this one, offering Ashley, a petite brunette, bombshell, a super freaky college girl who will blow your mind. The ad claims she's 18 and includes a limited time 2-girl special.
She goes, I don't want to come all the way there if you're not serious. And so yeah, I said absolutely, so we're on at 5.
Ashley and her friend Megan showed up a little after 5:30.
You have a sharp on you?
No.
No?
I have a ladder in my belt.
The ladder? Okay. How old are you?
16.
16.
Both girls are underage, one 17, the other a year younger, and both hard as nails.
How's a 16-year-old end up out here?
She refused to talk.
They're still caught up in the glamour, so this is okay, and their pimp is still the greatest guy in the world. That's going to be a difficult interview.
Don't take
Hey.
That didn't stop detectives from tracking down the girl's alleged pimp and arresting him. Jeremiah Williams, who goes by Jay, a convicted felon, now in custody.
Our victims aren't standing at the street corners waving us down. And so, unfortunately, we gotta dive out into the ocean to save that drowning victim is kind of what it is.
As operations go, this one was a home run. 2 young girls rescued, their alleged pimp locked up, and hopefully enough of a shock to change this girl's mind about ever doing it again.
I just want you to realize what you're getting into. It's a scary world out there. Take the help these guys are going to offer you today. Don't let this be your life. Please, don't let this be your life. How old were you the first time you went out on the street and started hooking?
I was 12.
She's young, small for her age, and full of life.
Okay.
That's what you think when you meet Alice.
Are there a lot of guys out there that are trying to lure girls into the life, want to be their pimp?
Yes.
She's 16 now, and Alice is not her real name, nor is it the one she used when she worked this section of Highway 99 in Tukwila.
I used to wear booty shorts, leggings, do my hair, dress up, wear makeup. I never used to wear makeup. you know, lip gloss and just some skimpy little clothes showing cleavage to get attention, you know?
Alice is exactly the kind of girl pimps look for. Girls they can charm and flatter and lure into a life of prostitution.
I wouldn't say that it's innocence lost. I would say that it's innocence stolen.
Seattle Police Captain Eric Sano commands the high-risk victims unit that's rescued dozens of girls so far this year, including Alice.
The one thing that remains consistent is these young girls, at some point in their life, were either physically, verbally, emotionally abused, or neglected. And that forced them to go, as Willie Nelson says, to find love in all the wrong places.
Just listen to what happened to this teenager we'll call Sarah from West Seattle.
I was in a nightclub, all ages nightclub, and I was approached romantically. Like, it started out as a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, but it was just him grooming me.
A few weeks after they met, Sarah couldn't pay her rent. That's when her new boyfriend made a proposition.
He said, well, if you need money, you know, I'll pay your rent. This is what we're gonna do. He just kind of explained to me that I was gonna be walking.
Street walking on Highway 99. Eventually, the guy, a gang member, sold her out of local hotels.
On a bad day, I was making between $2,000 and $3,000, and on a good day, I could make upwards of $7,000, $8,000.
Cash that went straight into the pimp's pocket.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You will never see a dime of the money that is made. You will never have the nice clothes and things that they're promising you. You're not gonna have that. You're gonna have less than what you started with.
Finally, she was rescued in an undercover sting. Her pimp got 17 years behind bars. Still, Sarah worries.
What's gonna happen when he gets out? You know? Is he gonna come and find me?
And these guys actually have a psychological hold on them.
To break those bonds, the girls need therapy and somewhere safe to live. The problem is, long term, there's nowhere for them to go.
If there's no place to put these girls who've been in this lifestyle, if there aren't the medical professionals and psychological professionals that can give them the tools to build up their own self-worth, their self-esteem, they're just going to be re-victimized.
The trauma, because of the experiences that they've had, shuts a lot of them down.
Stephanie Thomas is a victims advocate who tries to help the recovered girls, but it's a challenge. The teens have to want it.
One of the failures would be the numerous victims who we remove from the situation, try to offer services and help in the referrals, but that are not yet ready to. So they just, you know, we rescue them or recover them one night, and the next night or the next week, they're back out being exploited by somebody else.
The success stories are few, but so worth it. Alice was taken in by family, far from the highway she used to walk at nights in Tukwila. She's back in school and doing well. Alice is one of the lucky ones, and she knows it.
I mean, look at the bigger picture. Where is it gonna get you? You don't know, condom could break, you know? You could be pregnant with some man's kid you don't even know. I'm actually glad I got out of it, because it's not no place for no old woman, young teen. It's not a place for anybody. It's not. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.